Hey, Tony Gaskin here with another episode of Talks with Tony. Now, let's see here. Hey, Tony Gaskins, I've been following you since 2012. 9 years. Wow, I don't even believe that now. And you have been my big brother slash mentor for years. You just don't know it. LOL. I am 34 years old, single with no kids. I knew that it is I know that it is not healthy to date or find love through a dating website. Now, what about through social media? What are the steps to effectively date when a man sends you a message through the DM? Now, before you say anything, I am not pursuing love on social media. LOL, I am using it to build my platform. As you know, you have people to say hello or leave compliments in the DM. So how do you navigate through this? I don't respond to all messages, just those that introduce themselves properly. And when I search their profile, they have some sense. Example, I had a guy DM me and he wanted to go out on a date. And I told dude no, because I don't know him and he doesn't know me. He then said I could call him, but I told him no again. I told him that we could talk through Messenger first, then we can proceed from there. He said he wouldn't be able to, so I told him okay. Okay, take care. Was I too hard or did I do the right thing? Now, let me see what you posted here. Okay, you posted a little. Posted the picture. I can't. Don't look like it's gonna let me click on it and blow it up. Okay. LOL. I'm J. I'm K. Don't mean to, then this the guy. Don't mean to be rude or disrespectful by coming through your DMs, but would love to meet you someday. Then you said, wouldn't you love to talk to me first? I could be crazy or have the 19. And then he said, yes, get to know you. Text me. Oh, okay. And then he loose Dangalang 901. He from the 901. Okay. That's Memphis. All right. So, and then you said, so you can text me on Messenger. Then he said, Messenger? Then he said, so I have to get on social media to talk to you? And then you said, yes, just like you got on social media to friend me and message me. Then he said, understood. Yeah, I can't get on here to message and talk to you every time, but thanks though. And then you said, okay, take care. So honestly, and see, this is the pettiness that we can't get past. But here's the thing. Okay, you didn't do nothing wrong. Now, you could have left off the I could be crazy or have you don't have to try to teach them. You could have just said, wouldn't you love to talk to me first, and just leave it there. Then you don't have to go into mommy mode or trying to teach the child why he should not just go meet a stranger. Like, he grown, he know that. So you see what I mean? So that's one of the things that as women you have to make sure that your energy is pure, like that you don't come off like you defensive already, like, and the thing about it is the way we do that is you have to reset your mind every day. You have to reset your mind and you have to wash away all failure. You got to wash away all disappointments. You got to wash away everything, and every day you start afresh, new mercies. It's a new day. So when you talk to people, it's like everything is pure. And so you have to ask yourself, like, is this the answer I would give the first time to the first person I've ever met? This answer sounds like you tired. And then you put a sad face at the end of it. And that's exactly how you sound. You sound like you tired, you fed up, you be on here listening to my videos and you hearing about everybody else's problems. You add that on top of your problems when those problems not even your problems. And then when you respond to them, it's like, and so you could have came at it, with a LOL. Well, wouldn't you like to talk to me first? LOL. So what that says is, I'm serious, like this is a real question, but I'm saying it with a smile, like with a good attitude. Yours came off like you see what I mean? And then he said, yes, get to know you. Text me. And now right there is kind of like, I think sometimes guys, he felt your defensiveness when you said I could be crazy or have COVID-19. So he felt your defensiveness. And I believe that is what put him now in this other space to where instead of saying, yes, that's what I meant by meeting you someday, he could have said, now see me, smart out the mouth, I would have said, yes, duh, in order to meet you someday, I got to get to know you first. I'm saying that's my ultimate goal, to meet you. So duh, I would like to get to know you. Bye. You know what? Forget it. Never mind. Nah, I wouldn't did it like that, but that's essentially what he ended up doing. But when you put him on the defense because of how you responded, and now Jonathan, he got a tank top on. No, say it, man. Done said the man name. Listen, now forgive me now. I read the name. So Lord, don't let nobody know somebody from Memphis. Cause hey, I ain't said last name. Alright. So it's a lot of them out there. Okay. I was finna go through the man picture. Now I can't describe the man picture cause now the man still got the same picture. Listen, hey, it's all hey, you fair game. You my client DM, you fair game. Alright. Now I'm gonna do my best to keep her anonymous. Cause see the problem is when you in a moment like me and you reading and the person writing you has their full name written out in the body of the message, just naturally the mind, I just read it. And so I just read it by accident. And so one time I did that and y'all caught me. I ain't even catch it just cause it's just I'm that in the moment. And I'm just kind of, going through. Cause he said his name, just his first name. Then she responded, I'm first name, last name. So I about read that. The first time. So you just would have had to been out there. Cause you're trying to build your brand anyway, so you might have not cared. You said, and you got a little picture here, so I can see a little bit. I'm shooting on my cell phone, so I can't go find your brand on Instagram. And your name kind of common, so it might be a lot of y'all on there. Yep. I put your name in, it bring up a whole nother woman. She beat you to the punch. You got her. You got your name before you did. And then your whole name. You ain't try to get that one. So now here's the thing. So when you came back like that, it put him on the defensive. So now he gave you his number first, which I don't think a man should give a woman his number first. And a lot of guys do that. And I'm going to tell you why guys do it. Guys do it because we fear rejection. It's not so much that we are afraid that, it's not so much that we value the woman's number in the sense of, I don't want to ask her for her number because that's disrespectful because I'm invading her privacy. It's not that. Some people will think it's that because it almost makes sense. And some men may say that. Like, oh, I didn't want to ask for your number just because, you think I'm scamming or you think I'm just trying to get your contact to put it on the black web or to hack your phone. It's like, no, because the same thing gonna happen if she call you. So it's not that. It's really because men are saying like, it's also part of the game. It's like men putting you out there to where it's kind of saying like, if you hit me, I know you are assertive. If you hit me, I know that you interested. So it's a man's way of doing a process of elimination, and it lets him know if you contact him, you interested. So now that's half the battle. You interested. Some men will think that means you're desperate. Some men will see that as forward or assertive, even though he told you to text him. And then you said, so you can text me. So you can text me on Messenger. And then he said, Messenger? So I have to get on social media to talk to you? And then you said, with the UMM and then dot. See your sister? This how y'all be getting rude in the comments. And he got a little rude too, because he put Messenger question mark, then a whole nother message. He say, so I have to get on social media to talk to you, which is kind of like, okay, that's why I be telling y'all to get your little bat phone, to get your little side phone to where, and then people be like, oh well, no, get a Google Voice. Google Voice rang to your phone, so it's still writing you on your phone. Get you a side phone for when you meet people like this, to where that phone could be left at home when you don't want to talk to nobody. When you going out with your constituents, your business people, your Google Voice ain't got to be going off on your phone, or your little side bat number ain't got to be going off on your main personal phone. That where if you do meet you somebody and they find your Google Voice app, or they find your little bat number, your little Google number, all the other little numbers on your main phone, it still look like you cheating. And this is the man from 6 months ago. Hey sweetie, hey baby, popping up. That's what I say. If you out here single and you actively dating, get your little cricket. Get your little cricket, little Metro PCS, $40 a month. Little side phone that you can have over here that you could put up in a drawer. You know, you got certain times a day you talk to those men that's trying to court you, and then after he passed the test, then he get upgraded to the main phone. Then he get the main phone number, okay, where he could be blocked at too if he take a stupid pill. But when y'all out here actively dating, and you know you got so many men out here, so many people out here, women too, scamming, you need to have your a little track phone, the little side phone over there that's not connected to all your personal accounts and all your information. Because even that Google Voice is still connected to your personal email, your personal information. So it's gonna be a way a scammer gonna figure something out over there. But get them over here on this here little phone. Boom, here you go. Boom, this your little text message phone. Or you can get your little app that need a password to get in, where it's the, you know, a text me, the way you just texting in there, but you got to have a password to get in there. And that could be, you know, WhatsApp, but then that's connected to you forever, you know. So you got to think about that. Now see, so he posed a good question, like, listen, we finna go to the phone or just stay here on Messenger. Now where he messed up at is, and I feel you on this, if you meet a woman on social media as a man, you need to spend some time right there on social media, at least a whole week, talking every day, maybe even 2 weeks, to build her comfort level with you. Let her get to see that you're a real person, you're not a bot, you're not a scammer. Let her get to feel you, let her get to know you, and then the woman will say, hey, you know, I'm tired of talking on this app. Call me. Now she feel like she know you. She done talked to you enough. Now she say, call me. Now she give you her number. And now you as the man make the first step, initiating that phone call, versus asking the woman to call you as a man. So that's what you got to realize. But see now, sister, again, regardless of a person's energy and where they at, you got to keep yours. You feel me? You got to keep yours together. And so you said, yes. And then you went to reading the man. Just like you got on social media to friend me and message me. Come on now, sister. Now here's what as saucy as he said, so I have to get on social media to talk to you. Now he could have said it like that. So I have to get on social media to talk to you. Yeah, he could have said it like that, but then yours was like, yes, just like you got on social media to friend me and message me. Now see, and I'm gonna tell you, and I could tell how it came because I see the length of your braids. I already know how you said it, your braids or your locks, one of them. But I see the length of that hair and how you got it laid over to that one side, all over to that one side. Oh yeah, I already know how that message sound. Right there. And then now listen, if this was a bad guy, you could have got cussed out after that message right there. I'm gonna tell you now, where I come from, you'd have got cussed out. After getting saucy right there, after getting saucy in that message, you'd have got cussed out where I come from. How I used to be built when I was out there, your feelings would have got hurt. But look what this young man said. He said, understood. Yeah, I can't get on here to message. Woo, he sounded like a good guy, like he just kind of, just rough around the edges, a little social awkward, just might have a little player in him, but he been listening to men sitting in the dark. So he trying to kind of sound articulate and intelligent and just kind of keep his little, quote unquote high value ways about himself. So he thinks. So he said, understood. Yeah, I can't get on here to message and talk to you every time, but thanks though. And then you said, okay, take care. Now that right there, that's the energy you got to have right there. Cause that means I'm about what I'm about now. That what you said, I'm about what I'm about now. See, a lot of women who low key desperate would have wrote them a paragraph. Well, you need to understand where I'm coming from. How does it look when you just met somebody on social media and the next second you asking for the phone number? You could be anybody. You could be Ted Bundy nephew. You could be, Jeffrey Dahmer brother. You could be Manson uncle. How does this look? Come on now, really just think about this with common sense. A desperate woman would have went on and wrote him a paragraph. You said, okay, take care. That's a hit single. Okay, take care. You see what I'm saying? And so you did right there. Now, and this is the thing. Now, when you said, yes, just like you got on social media to friend me and message me, now a real grown boy would have been, that's why you're single now. Broke, sorry, such and such. That's what a real grown boy would have hit you with. But he said, understood, yeah. I can't get on here to message and talk to you every time. But thanks though. So he politely said, I'm finna bow out of this. Since you too scary, since all you do is watch Forensic Files every night and Snap, and you think I'm a man in the DM finna try to, come through the phone and chop you up or get your address based on your phone number, I'm gonna go ahead and let this one right here go, sis. Cause you already done got slick out the mouth with me 2 times, with the little extra sauce on the responses. So, and this is the thing, this text, y'all texting in the messenger, it has no tone. It has no, and you're not using smiley faces. You ain't throwing no LOL in there. You just, right to the point. It's like you've been on here on my YouTube and you ready to slice and dice. How long you been following me? 9 years. So you still got to keep that, tacticalness about you. And that was one of the lessons though, and it ain't easy to do. It's not easy to do, but that's one of the things my wife did that just really always blew me away. It's like her energy would be so nice and so bubbly and so friendly, like that a man could literally think that she liked him because she just got a good, demeanor. Like a man could literally think that she liked him, or that she feeling him, or that she flirting, just because she's nice. And she'll talk and she will ad-lib in the conversation. And sometimes I have to look and be like, so look, extra ad-lib. But then I have to remind myself, she know I'm crazy, and she talking to him like this right in front of me. So that got to be pure. That got to be pure, cause she already know. She already know I ain't with the foolery now. And then I had to remind myself to when I met her. I tried her when we got into bed. When I spent the night for the first time, I tried her because her conversation was so bubbly and friendly and kind. So I tried her thinking that she was finna be easy because of how nice and easy it was to talk to her. We talked 6 hours. It's hard to talk to any human for 6 hours without arguing or debating over pettiness. We had no arguments, no debates for 6 hours. So then the grown boy in me, instead of appreciating and respecting the novelty that I had just found at 21 years old, I wanted to go for the gusto. And I tried to slide my hand over there, and my wife grabbed my hand, put it back on me. I tried to slide it over there again. She grabbed my hand, put it back on me. I'm trying to slide it over there again. She roll out that bed. Then she hop up. Get out! Get out! I told you! I was like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm putting my shirt back on. I'm like, wow, you kicking me out? That was the first time in my life that had ever happened to me. That was the first time. This the one. This the one right here. This is the one. This is the one. This woman here, this a real killer. Cause see, this is why I try to tell people. When you a real iller, see, I used to, I work with professional athletes. And I had this one athlete, pro athlete, NBA player, that I would work with. And in order for him to play good, he had to make himself angry. He had to hate the other team. He would go off on me if I speak to a player who I know and who I mentor on the other team. He'll go off on me and be angry with me for speaking to that person. And I went to him one night and I said, listen, if you can't look a man in his eyes, smile, shake his hand, and then still slit his throat, you ain't no killer. So you need to stop acting tough, and you need to actually be tough. Why you got this is a game. This is a game. You getting millions of dollars for this game. Why do you have to act like a child on the playground and you got to be angry just to beat this guy in a game? You need to grow up. You get mad at another grown man for speaking to a grown man. Who you work for? I say I work for me. I say I am a life coach. I care about him and his life and his heart and his wife just like I care about you. Don't come to me as no grown man telling me I can't speak to him just because I'm working with your organization and y'all are playing a game. This is not a gang war. See, he come from a gang infested area, so he treating it like a gang war. And so I had to let him know, like, bro, that's not no real killer. If you got to be mad, like the real killer, you don't even suspect them. They smiling, they nice, they friendly. Like, they doing turkey giveaways, they doing backpack giveaways. Them the real hitters. The one that always walk around mean, mother, man. He's soft. He's scary. The real ones, you don't even suspect it. Because he cool. He nice. Shake your hand, laugh, talk with you. and you'll be gone the same night. You see what I'm trying to tell you? And so this, as a woman, that's how you gotta get to that place to where your energy and your demeanor is so sure of yourself. You so confident. You so peaceful that a man will think you are a butterfly, not a bee, not a wasp. He will think you are a butterfly. You the nicest, most beautiful creature God has ever created. But if he try you, well, I ain't no butterfly sting. Man, I ain't no butterfly. Man, where butterfly get a stinger from? Oh my goodness, it's venomous. Oh my goodness. You see what I'm saying? Did I say venomous? Is venomous the same as poisonous? Same thing. You see what I mean? And that's what my wife did. And that thing blowed me away. And she's still like that to this day. It's like, it's all fun and game now. She'll keep with you now. She told me a girl tried her in college because she came to the school, and because she light skinned, the girl talking about, oh, you think you light skinned, you think you all of that, you want my man. Because the boy had said hey to her and was like, being nice to her. And she said, hey, what's up, what's going on? She said the girl tried to fight her because she thought she was trying to take her boyfriend. And she said she tried to, like, listen, I do not want him. I do not want him. I don't even know. Say the girl tried to fight. Said the girl came to fight her. Said she grabbed that girl head and bamming that girl head into the wall. Said, wow. What the world? But that's how she is. She like that. So that right there, that made me respect her when I met her, because I'm like, she easy as a Sunday morning. But if you try her, it's finna be a tornado in the city. And see, this is the thing. And the reason why I'm talking, he did a lot wrong too, but he's not asking for advice. So that's what a lot of y'all who watching the video got to understand, is I'm speaking to the person who asking me the question on what they could do better. We know what the other person did wrong, but the video ain't for the other person. It's for the person who here. So this what you could do when you on that internet. When you're on this internet, you need to just be cool, calm, and collected. Like, just be chill. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be assertive. You don't have to be snappy. Throw you some smiley faces in there. Throw you some LOLs in there. You see what I mean? And then if he try you like a baser, that's when you off with his head. You feel me? But he should have never seen it coming. So that if he cuts it off, or if you cut it off, all he could say about you and women who look like you is, very nice person. Like, she's real nice. Like, she's real cool. We just lost contact. But he'll walk away and say, man, she's immature, man. Just like so on, just defense guard so high. Like, man, she's scarred. Like, she jaded. Like, she'd have been hurt. Like, it's like she could see my whole profile. She could see how I move. She could see all my pictures. She could verify I'm a real person. And she treated me like I, just got off the list, for being an offender. Like, that's how she talking to me in the message. Like, ow, sister, come on now. So he'll take that narrative and he'll spin it. You feel me? And then it's not just against you. Now he taking this energy that he done got from you. Now he taking this to the next woman. And now she finna get a little bit more of a nasty dog. Because now he done dealt with you. So that's what you also have to realize is, when a man come to you, you don't know if he just got cursed out yesterday by another woman. And you don't know what that woman said to him. That woman could have tagged him and went to talking about him. That's why you like this. This all you got down there. You don't know. That's why such and such. High yellow. No good. Sorry. Penny wad liquor. And he... What the world? he like, man, I ain't even finna go on there try to listen to Tony Asger. He ain't finna be no solace over there. I'm finna go ahead and listen to Men in the Dark and whoever else out here. And so now he come to you. You don't know how many times he'd have been chopped up. And you don't know what the woman went through or why she chopped him up. Because she could have just got by her ex, by her boyfriend, by her, you see what I mean? So what we have to realize in these relationships is the one who is the purest, the happiest, the most secure, the most confident, that's who gonna win. Because everybody getting beat up by their transactions. Everybody getting beat up by their interactions. So everybody coming to the connection point with a little jadedness, little preconceived notions, little guards up. And that's the issue. So when you in here, let me tell you how you meet people on social media. Is a difference between meeting someone on social media and meeting someone on a dating app on social media or a dating site. People been asking me about the Facebook dating. That's a no-no. That's a dating site. That's essentially a dating site. Don't do that. If somebody come in your Facebook DM or your Instagram DM or your Twitter DM, that's totally different because you are not signed up on a site to meet lovers. You sign up on a networking site to share your business, your brand, your life, your moves with your friends, your family, or your audience. So that meeting is more organic. Yes, the same exact stuff that happens on a dating website can happen in the Instagram DM. Just because you meet someone in the Instagram DM does not make them a better person. But it does say something if they did not pay to sign up on a dating site. It says something about them. They're on a networking site. They bumped into you. They like what they saw. So create your own rules. I like your rule. So you talk to the person, y'all talk there, you have a timeline in your head, you have an amount of messages in your head that you want to see before you'll give a number. And then this is the thing, you don't have to check the person, you don't have to check strangers in the sense or like try to teach or train a stranger. So he said, so I have to get on social media to talk to you? You could have said, yes, for now, that will make me feel comfortable. So you see what I'm saying? It's all about reading and responding versus reading and reacting. So if you say, yes, for now, that'll make me feel comfortable. So now what this says to him is, you're a classy woman who has common sense and you're being safe and you're not talking to just any random Joe on your phone who messaged you on social media. So what that also teaches him is that you have boundaries, you have standards, but he also, when he thinks about it, when his head hits the pillow and he's going through his day, he will say, wow, you know what? That's actually comforting because that lets me know there's not a million guys with her phone number. So if I continue to pursue this woman, I'm actually pursuing a woman with class and substance. But see, here's the thing. When you answer with your attitude, yes, just like you got on social media to friend me and message me. And this is the thing which y'all got to understand. And I just noticed this with a prominent blogger that knows me from years ago and wrote about me in one of her blogs. And she reached out to me and I was talking to her in the message. And her answers were so crass and rude and defensive. I was like, let me shut this conversation down because she's texting me for screenshots. That's what you have to be mindful of as a woman or as a man. Stop talking to people for screenshots. So just like you screenshotted this to me, who else did you send it to? And were you thinking about getting my opinion or someone else's opinion or showing it to somebody, one of your homegirls, to brag about having men in your DMs? So were you responding in a way to protect yourself and make yourself look tough and on point and sharp and you ain't with the games and you got too many options? Because that's the energy that I'm getting. You see what I mean? So I'm going to be real with you now. So when y'all write in and you asking me to for my opinion on your situation now, it's gonna get you together now. But hey, so you got to be able to hear me. It's coming from a place of love. So this is the thing. It's all about how you respond. So now you respond in a way that you got to ask yourself, okay, where am I speaking from right now? Am I speaking from offense? Am I speaking from anger? Am I speaking from frustration? Am I speaking from disrespect? Or am I speaking from self-love? So when you respond and you say, yes, for now, that will make me feel comfortable. Or I will feel more comfortable talking here for now. So now that sounds like self-love, like you love yourself, you cherish yourself, you value yourself, you value your space. Your phone number is sacred, that's private. And so you just not gonna be giving that out willy-nilly. He give his number out willy-nilly, so that tell you something about him. And then all the thirst traps that's online, he shoot that number to them, they on their line, they on his line, boom. A minute later, then boom, he at their apartment, then boom, they in the bed. So he wanted him one look like you. He wanted him one look like you. And when you turn out to be a little too much work, he like, nah. Now see, now this is the other thing. This the juxtaposition, which I don't know if what that mean right here and if that go, but we're gonna use it because it sound good. This the juxtaposition right here is, if he was the man for you, if you look like the woman who's been running through his mind every day, your messages wouldn't have ran him off. But see, the man, cause you didn't curse, you ain't put all caps, you ain't really fillet him. You just kind of came back like, look, direct. So don't beat yourself up on this like, oh man, my message was terrible and Tony just ripped me a new one, like the man in the dark. And man, no, that's not what I'm saying. It's just that if you are ready to meet your husband, you got to always evaluate, especially when you're talking in an inbox, that there's no feel, there's no tone, and it could be misinterpreted. And so that's when your words matter a whole lot more. And when you think about that, you'll say, okay, think of 3 different ways you could word your answer before you send it. And then each way you can think of that you can word it, evaluate it from 3 different angles. An outsider, like a life coach, a woman's perspective, a man's perspective, evaluate it from different angles so you can see like, how does this sound? And then you send what your heart is comfortable with. And then let the chips fall where they may. Now, if this was your husband and he has seen in his mind that you are his wife, you look like his wife, that's what he pictured for a wife, your messages would not have ran him off. But because he looking for a woman to be his piece, or he looking for a piece, he like, I ain't got the time for it. You're a little too saucy and you messaging for me. You got a little too many requirements for me, sister. I ain't got the time. I'm looking for a wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Finna get on up out of here. Uncle Sam. And so, boom, he gone. And so that now the good thing about it is that, when you direct like this, you definitely gonna run off men who ain't there for you. But he a decent dude, because if he was a savage, he would have took your little direct messages, being direct. Ironically, they call direct messages, but how direct your messages are, he would have took this as a challenge. Oh, okay. Thank you, tough, huh? Been listening to your relationship coach online since 2012. Okay, all right. You tough? Okay, all right. Finna play your game. Watch this. Finna play your game. And I'm finna nail you and leave you. And that's how Savage is doing today. They let you think you tough. They let you think the ball is in your court. They let you think that you got a man wilt. They let you think you got him wilt. They let you think you got him by the and that you down there just twisting them and getting them together. And then as soon as you fall in love, he dog you. He dog you. And it's happening every day. That's why I say you got to come in pure. Operating from a place of confidence, peace, prosperity, self-love, so that your aura, your energy, your demeanor, your conversation is so full of self-love, it disarms him. All the savage in him, all the grown boy in him, all the bad intentions in him. He like, whoa, this woman too peaceful and amazing. Like, she too full of the spirit of God for me to try her. I dare not try this woman. And when I say the spirit of God, I don't mean you quoting scriptures. That's the problem with a lot of y'all. You too saved. I don't mean you sprinkling olive oil. And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you got a peace. You got a kindness. You see what I mean? To where it feel like he could feel the spirit of God, because it's just so peaceful. So it ain't. It ain't all of that. It's calming, like running river water, to where he just like, ooh, 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 ooh. Her conversation washing me, just not to have to argue, not to have to debate, not to have to compete, not to have to just go back and forth with who could say the slickest stuff out the mouth. Like, ooh, just to see somebody sidestep a power struggle. Like, I tried to be petty and she stayed grown and showed me how grown she is. Oh my goodness, wow, where does this woman come from? The woman do not stoop to nobody level. She stand tall. That's her. That's who she is. Wow. Lord, what you did with her. Oh my goodness, you broke the mold. That's what I said about my wife. I'm like, this woman don't stoop to my level. She stay where she at. I got to elevate to her level. She not yelling with me. She not finna argue with me. She not finna be petty with me. She finna keep her class. And if I can't get on her level, then I'm finna fail the class. And she finna go on by her business. I say, wow, I got to study her. Because I got to pass this class, because I ain't met none like her. And that's why we 14 years married, and I treat her like a queen. Because she knew how to stay on hers and not stoop to mine, but to make me elevate to her. Never did she let her energy, her spirit get nasty and in the mud with me, get slick and nasty. She just was pure and real. And I could feel if she was displeased, if she was unhappy, I could feel it. But she didn't say it with words. It was just her energy would shift. She'll get quiet. She'll get distant. And it'll send a message to me. Oh yeah, you in the doghouse. And I gotta get out of the doghouse. So hey, listen to me. Listen to me. This is a hard balance now. It's a hard balance. It's not easy, because it's easier to go to a negative disposition, to a frustrated, angry disposition. It's easier to go there than to be pure and to be happy and to be peaceful and to be confident and operating from self-love. But you got it in you. Every one of us got it in us. We just got to remind ourselves and channel that. And then you attract what's for you. You're not going to attract a savage who want to now make you pay because of how you slicing and dicing them in the DM. You're not going to attract no grown boy, no little childish man. You're going to get a man that he got to be on your level in order to deal with you. Hey, this Tony Gaston. God bless you. We'll talk soon.